Hey, once again, it's Robert with Clean Pool and Spa, and today I am not going to be talking about pools, but what I am going to be talking about today is how you can easily pay off your car quicker, save a lot of money, and get this, not pay one more dime on your monthly payments. How is that even possible? Is that even possible? Well, we're going to talk about it. It can be done mathematically. And first thing that we're going to talk about is the average daily balance. Now, the average daily balance is really important that we understand that, simply because your credit cards, car loans, many other things are calculated on an average daily balance. Now, what is that? Now, what that basically means is the average daily balance is a common accounting method. It's a calculation of interest by considering the balance invested or owed at the end of each day of the billing period rather than the balance or invested owed at the end of the week or the month. So obviously they do it on a daily basis. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is your credit card. We're going to get kind of a really good understanding of how this works, and then we're going to go to your car loan. Now, I learned this when I was at Circuit City, First North American National Bank, which is their credit card division. I was there for quite a few years in customer service and collections. So I had to explain this to a lot of people, both the reps and the customers, many times. And even today, I still use this to pay myself off really fast. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. All right, so the first thing that we're going to have is a balance. So we're going to start with a balance of $100. Now, what this is right here, just let's go over it real quick. This is your cycle date, okay, from the first, excuse me, to the 31st. Now, your cycle date might be different. Your cycle date could be maybe from, the 25th of June to the 25th of July, and your due date is the 20th. Okay, normally it goes in about 31 days. I've seen it 32 and 33 days, but this is, get that camera straight. This is just going to be the model, okay? Regardless of where yours falls, we have the start of the new cycle, and then we have the due date, and then we have the end of the cycle. But again, it really doesn't matter kind of where yours falls in, because the model is all going to be the same. We're going to calculate the average daily balance on a credit card really fast, and then we're going to go to a car. All right, so the first thing that we have, let's say we have a balance of $100. Okay, so let's say you make a payment of a purchase of $50 on the 5th. All right, so now your balance is $150. Now let's say you make another purchase on the 10th of $50. So now your balance will be $200, right? And let's say on the 20th, you make another $50 purchase. So now your balance is $250, right? And then let's say that your due date is the 25th. Let's say that's when you make your payment. So we make a payment of $50. All right, so that's a $50 payment, so that drops our balance down from $250, of course, to $200. All right, so now, and then we have the rest of the cycle. Now, how is this calculated out? Well, it's very easy. Okay, what we do is this: we take the balance for $100. Now, how many days do we carry this balance of $100? Well, we carry for 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that is, we carry a balance of $100 times 4 days, and that would be equal $400. Okay, so now we made a purchase right here of $50. Our balance is $150. How many days do we carry this balance of 150? Well, we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 150 times 5. That equals $750. So we make another purchase right here on the 20th. How many days, so that increases our balance to 200. So now how many days do we carry this $200 balance? Well, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So we have a $200 balance times 10 days equals 2,000. We make another purchase of $50, so that increases our balance to 250. We carry this balance for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. So that's 250 times 5 equals $1,250. Now we make a payment on the 25th, which decreases our balance to $200. How many days do we carry this balance? We count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's a $200 balance times 7 equals $1,400. Okay? So now what we need to do is we need to add all of these numbers up. All right? So I have my little calculator here. Check that out. This is Rob S. 27506, that was my extension at First North American National Bank. This thing is really old, but I'll tell you what, it still works very well. Why get rid of it if it works perfectly? So we're going to add these up. So 400 plus 750 plus 2,000 plus 1,250 plus 1,400 equals, that comes out to $55,800, as you can see right there. Now what we need to do is we need to divide this number by the amount of days that are in the cycle. So very simply, divided by 31, and we get a total of $187.09. So our average daily balance would be $187.09. Okay? This is what we get charged interest on. This is how we calculate our average daily balance. Let's go ahead and talk about a car. All right? We can do the exact same thing with our vehicle, whether you have a car or truck, whether you have a new vehicle, used vehicle. I believe they're all calculated on an average daily balance. Okay? So let's say that we start off with $30,000 vehicle. All right? So here's our due date for the 25th. On the 25th, and let's say we have a $400 car payment. All right? So what we do is we have to calculate how many days we carry this $30,000 balance up until we make the payment of $400. Well, that's easy. That's 24 days, right? So very simply, we take 30,000 times 24 days equals, now let's do this, 30,000, let's see, 30,000 times 24, not 54, whatever that was. All right, here we go. So we have $720,000. All right, so now we make our $400 payment. Well, obviously 400, subtract 400 from 30,000, and that gives us 29,600. We carry this balance for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 29,600 times 7 All right, let's go ahead and do that. 29,600 times 7 equals 207,200. All right, so now what we do, just like the other one, we have to add these two together. So plus 720,000 equals 927,200. Then next, we have to divide this number by the amount of days in the cycle. Divided by 31 equals, so our average daily balance will be 29,909. I'm not going to worry about the 67 cents. All right. So that's our average daily balance for this whole cycle. Now, the thing about it is this. If we take 30,000, let me bring this down here, 30 minus 29,909 equals, check that out, that is only $91. There's a $91 difference between the average daily balance and that. You say, well, wait a minute, I made a car payment right here of $400. How can there only be a $91 difference? Okay, this is where the trick comes in. All right, and it's so incredibly easy, and yet, get this, you're going to be able, again, to make maybe one, possibly two, and in some circumstances, 3 extra car payments without ever increasing that number right there. How is that possible? We're going to work it. Check this out. Okay, so for this scenario, we're not going to be concerned with the due date. Just take that off the table. Don't even worry about the due date. What we concern ourselves with are two things. We want to concern ourselves with the closing date and where the opening date of the new cycle is. That's the magic right there. That's where it begins. So we still have a $30,000 car, truck, SUV, whatever. But now what we're going to do is, instead of waiting to make our payment on the 25th, and again, this really works if you're going into a car. Okay, if you're going into a car, you can really work this, because normally, you know, when you buy a car, they normally give you, like, 30 to 45 days for your first payment. This really works well. Now, if you're already locked into a loan for your car, it might take, 2 or 3 months or so to adjust it, but it is doable. All right, I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's go ahead and start with your $30,000 vehicle. We're not going to worry about the due date right here. We are going to make our payment all the way up here at the very beginning of our new cycle. Okay, basically what you're doing is you're paying your payment 3 weeks early. Okay, so now what we do is this. This drops our balance from 30,000 to 29,600. We carry this 29,600 for the entire length right here, all the way from the 2nd to the 31st, right? So we have 29,600 times 30 equals, let's get our handy dandy calculator out, make sure we're right. 29,600 times 30 equals $888,000. So that's 888,000. We still have to add this, because this is for 30 days. We still have to add this 30, because we can't leave that hanging out. So we have to add this 30 down here. So we take the 888 plus 30,000 equals 918,000. 918,000. Okay. And of course we have to divide this, just like the other one, by how many days are in the cycle. Divided by 31. Divided by 31 equals 29,612. Now, if you see something strange here, let's take a look at this. Remember this one, the first one, was 29,909. But what's the difference between 29,909 and 29,612? Minus 29,612 equals $297. Okay? So that is a huge savings right there. Also, check this out. What we're going to do is we're going to take, remember we have to add these two numbers and we got 927,200, divide that by 31, and we got 918,000, we have to divide that by 31. Check this out, watch this. This is really the cool part. 927,200, okay, minus 918,000. Folks, that's $9,200 that you didn't pay interest on for this whole month right here. Simply by making your payment, get back here. Simply by making your payment closer to the opening date of the new cycle, you did not get charged on $9,250. Folks, that can equate to about $50 a month saved in interest over the course of a year. Times 12, folks, that's $600. That's $600 a year that comes right off the principal, okay? Without one extra dime coming out of your pocket. Now, depending upon how this falls and what your payments are, like I said, you can save. I mean, here you just save 1.5, or you just made 1.5 extra payments per year to your car without spending a dime more. And check this out. If we do this every month, let's just have some fun here. Let's do that times 12 over 12 months. Folks, that's $110,400 that you're not being charged interest for. This is a very, very easy way to not only make 1, 2, or even sometimes 3 car payments that go directly to the principal without ever changing your payment. All you have to do is just, instead of paying on the due date, pay it as close to the opening new cycle date as you can. Now, you might be thinking, okay, that's all well and good, but you want me to make a car payment on the 25th and then go through the cycle here, and then on the 2nd of the new cycle, you want me to make another $400 car payment. I can't do that. Don't have the money. And that's understandable. Everybody's in a different space. Everybody's in a different financial situation. But let's say that we can save up $100 a month. Okay? Let's just not go out to eat. Let's not go out to the movies. Maybe we're going to have to sacrifice a little bit, but let's say we can save $100 a month. Over 4 months, that's $400. This is in our reserve. right? Now we're still making our car payment here. We're still making it on the 25th. Don't want to fall behind. We're still making our car payment, but we're saving up a little bit month after month. Once we have this, we're going to make our car payment. We're going to go through, we're going to complete the cycle. On the new cycle, we're going to take our reserve and put it right here. This is going to kickstart this program. And from here on out, because like I said, this is the new cycle. All we're doing is just taking our savings right here, putting it on the 1st or 2nd or the 3rd. We're paying it 3 weeks in advance. This is going to be our new due date. This is when we're going to start paying it. This will be able to kickstart your program. So hopefully that makes sense. That's average daily balance. That's how you would be able to pay your car off earlier, would have more money going to the balance, not the interest. Get that thing paid off early and not one more dime coming out of your pocket. Hopefully this helps. Let me know in the comment section below. Good luck and have a great day. Thanks for watching.